trader. Trust you are benefiting from our Forex analysis and the Forex trading strategies we share with you. Let us get some feedback in the comment section. Don't forget to join the family by hitting the subscription button and notification icon as we trade Forex with Millionaire Logistics. Okay guys, in the coming week for the coming week, we'll be looking at the pound USD, that's the GBP USD. And right here, we're on the monthly chart. But before we go into the chart properly, guys, we'll be looking at the fundamental analysis of the pound and the USD and how they may likely affect the chart. That is news releases that we have seen from the UK and also from the US, and then news releases that we are to be expecting next week that may likely have huge impact in the market. And we'll also be looking at the sentimental analysis in terms of the commitment of traders reports and to see how the big banks and everybody, the big guys, have been moving the money and influencing the market. So guys, let's do it. What we're to expect, as always, guys, NFP is very far, and we'll be expecting PPI, everything was in check, right? Showing that the jobless claims, however, guys, jobless claims were actually higher, right? Jobless claims were higher than expected. So that's why perhaps we're seeing some retracement in the pound USD and euro USD and likes, right? Now, in terms of the British pound, guys, okay, now we'll be expecting the CPI, that's the Consumer Price Index, yearly on yearly returns, right? Report. That should be on the 18th of May. 18th of May should be on Wednesday, right? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, best trading days. I like to look forward to that. Okay. And also with the Producers Price Index, monthly on monthly report, right? And we'll be looking at that too as well. An unemployment rate for pound, for the British pound, that should be on the 17th, Tuesday. So on these days, we'll be having high volumes in the market. So all these will likely come later on 20th of May 2022. However, guys, there's this recent news that we received, right? The trade balance, which was on the 2nd of May, it showed that the trade balance was actually bad, not too good for the pound, right? As the forecasted numbers were quite lower than the previous, right? But then let's look at the charts properly, okay? So this is the pound USD monthly chart, as I said, and we'll be looking at the top-down analysis, guys. The top-down analysis, I'll also be looking at the weekly chart, the daily chart, and the 4-hour, and then I will actually be highlighting all the major zones, and we'll actually be identifying the trends together, and we spot entries with our Forex trading strategy. Now, if that's fine, guys, don't forget, if you're just stumbling by this channel, or perhaps you've been seeing our content, don't leave here the same, guys, okay? Subscribe to the channel, guys, and turn on notification. As always, like, comment, and then especially join our Telegram group where we shall be hosting Zoom meetings regularly, maybe weekly or thereabout, where we shall be sharing different views of the market with you all, and we'll be harmonizing strategies and sharing everything for free, guys, totally free. Okay, so on the monthly chart, guys, we've seen that fairly from this point, the price has been kind of in a box, right? Big trend, so to speak, but the price is kind of being in a box, right? This is what we can see, that the price has been ranging around here. Hopefully, there'll be a breakout anytime soon and all that, but these are huge trends. In fact, I can say that there was a double top formed here on the monthly chart, right? And we've seen that the price actually is coming downwards, right, from this point on the monthly, but in the long-term view, right, on the macro picture, it's kind of in the range. So let's go to where we have more interesting price action, which is the weekly chart. Now on the weekly chart, guys, you can see that pound USD has been trending downwards, making from this point here, from this point where we have this, right, where this whole structure was taken out and this was also taken out, right? You can see that these major structures all have been taken out, right? Oh, that looked too magical, so let me take it off, right? Let me take it off. But clearly what we can see from the chart is that the pound USD has pretty much been in a downtrend, 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 downtrend. I think I could remember somewhere along the line, if this is the chart I'm looking at, we actually took a position somewhere here then. I think somewhere around here. Very interesting one. That should be around January, February, thereabout. Let me see. Yeah, sure. January, February, I think. Yeah, around here. Okay. So price has pretty much been in a downward trend. However, guys, right now we're in a kind of huge zone. This zone has to be taken out. Clearly, this zone has to be taken out. I want to actually see the market break this zone, right? But then, not to forget, it wouldn't be that easy, right? However, guys, on the macro perspective, guys, the sentiments that right now with the US economy actually tightening rates and all that, to see how they can actually cut things down and actually be at strength, right? To be at their best pace. However, the UK economy is not actually doing very well, you know, increasing interest rates, rate hikes and all that, yet trying to see how they can curb inflation. But from the recent report that we had from the USD, I think with the interest rates that was actually increased, though it was hiked to a forecasted rate that we very much expected, guys. And we saw with the CPI reports that we saw, it showed that the US economy were able to curb inflation, and the economy is quite doing very well, as opposed to the British economy right now, where sentimentally, let's not forget that we've not evaded crisis yet. So on the fundamental and sentimental aspect, the USD still seems stronger than the pound USD. However, guys, technically, this is what I want to see. Now, let's go on to the daily chart to see if we can find more interesting price action there. Okay, now, great. Now, this is what you see, you know, Friday yeah, ended bullish, right? Friday being today ended bullish. But we can actually see that this price is kind of, after this, you know, the price actually dipped down. So I wouldn't be surprised if the pound USD took this turn, maybe got up to this level at least before making a move to the downside, right? And perhaps come this way again. I just won't be surprised, right? I just won't be surprised. But pound USD 2 is not my favorite trade for the coming week. Honestly, pound USD isn't my favorite trade, right? Just keeping my hands crossed. I'm just gonna watch it. Maybe if I see some opportunity to scalp, which I don't like, I'm just gonna enjoy the market. But pound USD is in my favorite trade for now, because I really want to see this price. I really want to see what will happen here, because most likely I'm expecting a bullish Monday and a bullish Tuesday, or maybe a kind of indecision Monday and a bullish Tuesday, right? Then Thursday or Friday, or Thursday rather, Wednesday, Thursday, we shall then be looking at seeing clear dimensions from the market. By then, we shall be able to see more fundamental confirmations, right, in the market, right? But on the 4-hour chart, we can see right here that the price has actually not been doing anything interesting, so to speak, because right here you can see that this structure has been taken out, and we see the price reacting very well. We can also see that this small structure right here, okay, we can see this difficulties, okay, but this is what we can see right here. So I won't be surprised if this price actually gets to this point, like perhaps breaks through a little bit, and let's see what will happen around here, because we have very nice and interesting zones right here to watch, right? You have very interesting zones right here to watch, as supply zones, guys. Okay, so I would like to see actually the price actually get up to this level, but this is a whole lot. So on Monday or Tuesday, I may be scalping for a buy, right? But the overall trend of the pound USD is bearish, right? It's bearish. But then I want to see a momentum, a bullish momentum to the upside that will actually trigger, sellers to short the price, right? So pound USD, like I said, guys, in my favorite, but I will be watching pound USD to see if I can see some opportunities to go short as well. And if that happens by the end of next week, I'll be looking at shorting the pound USD, or the week after that, right? Now, for the first strategy earlier, guys, there's this very interesting strategy that you guys should actually check out in the playlist, Millionaire Logistics playlist, Forex Strategy and Education playlist, guys. And it's quite simple. You just have to skip the first day. So right now at this point, okay, so for that strategy, guys, it's very basic. So all we had to do then is to put a pin, right, an arrow in the previous week, right, if you can remember that. And it's not a complete strategy for trading, it's just a strategy to highlight and watch entries, right? So we want to see this, and we also want to see the close of that week, okay, that the close of the previous week, right? And then when this happens to on Monday, that's on Monday, right, we want to see the highest point of Monday as well. Now this is what happens. We want to see the highest point of Monday as well. Now Monday candle, we have to highlight the highest point of Monday candle. Then between these ranges, guys, will be our dealing range for an entry, and then we'll just stick to our 4-hour time frame now when these conditions are met. And for the strategy now, it's just that so long as price remains within this area, right, all we shall be concerned of is looking for basic price action candlesticks on higher time frame to detect if we would go short or wait. Now the moment price exceeds this area here, the moment price exceeds this area, right, we know that there's a full trend change in the market. But now this strategy is not entirely complete, guys, because for me to perfect it, guys, has to be on a Tuesday where we may have highlighted the high of the week opening, right, the open of the week. That's a high on Monday, right? And we want to see, maybe if it's not strong enough, we actually want to see the 4-hour candle break through it, and then we'll actually keep our eye on the 4-hour candle, right, to see where we'll see price rejection on the 4-hour candle. And after that, that gives us the confirmation that sellers are actually pushing the market to the downside, and then we ride along. So like I said, guys, pound USD is in my favorite trade for the coming week. I will be looking at observing the euro odd, where there's a very high possibility and probability of the market actually following that trend. However, that doesn't mean I will not trade pound USD if the opportunity to enter the market is actually mature. So I wouldn't be dropping confirmation zones and all. But these are the areas we have to watch. These are the areas we have to watch. Let me take this off, sorry. These are the areas we want to watch, right? And we actually want to see if this market, because most likely we can see right here that even the sellers are kind of losing momentum here. Most likely there's a possibility of the bulls actually taking next week, or the bulls actually entering this market and pushing the price, to the upside, and then perhaps creating liquidity for the institutions to place sell orders into the market. So okay, at this point, guys, thank you very much for hooking up. Thank you very much for your patience and all, and ensure you do subscribe and be a part of the family, and let's make magic together. Precious Millionaire Logistics.